Hello my friends, it's Kim here from Kim's Creative Corner, and I have just returned from my dream vacation. We spent 25 days in beautiful Australia, and it was one of the most, rewarding, wonderful, fun, special things I've ever done. And I really didn't want to forget a minute of it, so I kept a very detailed journal of our adventures, and I thought I would share it with you today. I just love, absolutely love how thick and heavy this thing is. I know you can't quite get the whole picture from a video, but it is so scrumptious. I just want to fondle it. And I've been looking through it and adding things, and I think I'm done, and I go back through and add more things. So this may not be the finished product, but I'm pretty sure it's almost complete. So I thought I would do a flip through today and show you everything that I did, and try and give you a good, I guess, starting point if you would like to keep a travel journal of your next vacation. So I started with a basic Moleskine journal that looked like this. It's I believe 8 by 10-ish, and I ended up using the one with lined paper, just a basic craft colored cover, and it has a pocket in the back. It wasn't very expensive. The paper's pretty thin, which I wish it was a bit thicker, but I worked with it, and I'll show you what I did to make it work for me. So I went from this to this. Cool, huh? I think so. Okay, I have a kitty on my table. I think he might be going to make an appearance. Say hello, Wilson. Can you see him? I think you see his front legs. Yep. Here he is. Oh, he's my baby. Look at the camera. Oh, you're such a cutie pie. Alright, so this is not going to work. Not with you here. Come on. Alright, here we go. Alright, now to start with the cover, I just started sticking the names of the places that we went to, the towns, cities, everything. I started by just tearing the word out of a travel brochure or whatever I had with the name of the town or the place on it, and just I kept adding to it as the vacation went on. I love the way it looks now. I even stuck stuff on the back. And then I did a lot of preparatory work prior to leaving for Australia. One of them was to put this envelope inside, and I kept ephemera and anything that I wanted to keep with the journal in this envelope. And I also stuck this calendar into the front of the journal, which I ended up just kind of putting a record of where we were going to be when. And I did that while I was in the airport waiting to leave. And then we had a layover in Hong Kong, so this postcard is from Hong Kong. Now, what I did a lot during this vacation was I purchased postcards and journaled on the back of them. So you'll see a lot of those throughout the journal. Also, before I left, I glued 2 pages together in most cases because the pages were just too thin. And then to keep them together at the edge, I just put a roll of washi tape down the outside edge. And also, before I left, I made the labels for these tabs, and then I stuck them in as the leg of the adventure began. I wasn't sure where to put them in the journal, so I didn't do that before I left, but I did make the labels on my label maker before we left. Alright, so then I basically just started journaling, stamping. I did some of the stamping before I left, and I did bring a couple of stamps with me, so I added a few as we traveled. When I got home, I actually printed and inserted a few photographs. I have a lot of fold-outs and tip-ins. I used maps basically just as backgrounds, and in a lot of cases I use them to strengthen the pages. And I have a lot of fold-outs. These are going to be difficult to get on this video because especially this one, because it folds out all the way over here. And this flips out, and this flips over. We've made a pocket here. We actually lost our luggage for 2 days. We had some difficulties getting out of Toronto due to a snowstorm, which delayed our flight out of Toronto, which made us miss our connecting flight from Hong Kong, which made us have to stop in Seoul, Korea, which, oh my God, what an adventure. So I thought it was kind of ironic that when we actually did receive our luggage, that it said rush everywhere. And I don't really think they rushed too much to get our luggage to us. But anyway, it all worked out in the end. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to try and keep the whole journal in frame, but this is not easy. Especially with a big fat 15-pound cat on my lap. Okay. Again, flip out, journaling, doodling, stamping. I think I'll probably still add some photographs here. shopping. And that's it. I actually ended up with a couple of pages left over, but not many. So there you have it. My Australia travel journal. And my kitty.